Adolescence is a hidden gem of a show, miniseries that I just discovered on Netflix about 3 or 4 days ago. And this show really did come out of nowhere. Netflix promotes most of their shows and movies like crazy. It's everywhere. You'll see it everywhere, even stand up. But this, I saw no promotions for. It just came out of nowhere a couple days ago. Someone recommended it to me. You see it on TikTok a little bit. But it's a very unique style. 4 episodes. And each episode is shot in one take. Now, this is 15 minutes to an hour per episode. And you've heard of one-take scenes that last 5 to 10 minutes. I've always admired one-take fight scenes in movies or TV. You know, like Old Boy, True Detective, Season 1, Daredevil. They all have great scenes where, you know, it's just one nonstop shot. This show, every episode is one take. The whole entire thing. And it's just, the writing in this show is remarkable. I don't know how they got everyone on board to flow exactly how they want. But it does. They mesh with each other well. The cameraman is phenomenal, by the way. And I can just go on and on about, you know, the way it's shot and the one take and the camera work and cinematography. It's great. But the writing in this show, with that put alongside with the shots, the writing in the show is a work of art. It's truly remarkable. Every single character in the show you believe. It's raw emotion. And not just from 1 or 2 actors or actresses. It's everybody in this show has their part, and they nail it. Absolutely nail their part. Stephen Graham, who is co-creator and the father in this show, is just sensational. It's about, anyway, let me get to the point about what it's about. The show starts off with the police breaking down the door in order to arrest a 13-year-old child, a boy, who they believe is the prime suspect in a murder of a 13-year-old girl. And it just shows the whole process of taking him to jail. His family kind of following behind the police, freaking out, not what's going on. And this whole time, you're on the ride with them. You feel their pain. You feel the terror in the boy's eyes, who at this time, we want to believe that he didn't do anything. We don't know anything at this point. Was he framed? Did they got the wrong kid? He's pleading for his life. He's saying, I didn't do anything wrong. And you just feel for his family. And Ashley Walters, who plays the lead detective in this show, the series, is also incredible in this. And he also has issues with his own son, but you get to see that later in the next episode. But he's great. But this kid, Owen Cooper, I think this is one of his first roles, if not his first role, is amazing, especially for playing a 13-year-old boy. I'm not sure how old he is in real life, but probably around the same age. He's just spot on. He can be, the range is just, I don't want to give anything away. But for what is required from him as an actor, a young actor like this, he does a fantastic job. And he just absolutely runs away with this role. But like I said, Stephen Graham, the father, we see his pain. We see through his mannerisms, his body language. You can see how he's suffering along with his wife and young daughter, older than his daughter is about 18. They're all going through this, you know. And unfortunately, we don't see, I don't want to give anything away. So, but anyway, it's about this family, mainly about this family. And as a father of a 15-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy, this really hit home for me. Whether you're the father of the prime suspect of a murder, you think, how can my child do something like this? Or if you're the father of the victim, the 13-year-old girl who was murdered. You know, father, mother, sibling, everyone's affected here, and they do it so well. It's fragile material. And if this wasn't handled properly, it wouldn't have been successful, in my opinion. And they did handle it properly. It was just remarkable. Each episode takes place over a period of time, different. Like the first episode, it's day 1. Second episode, it's day 3. The third episode is 13 months later, or I think the fourth episode is 13 months later. Third episode is like 7 months in. Each episode unique in its own way. And I don't want to give any spoilers away. I'm just saying, this is pure gold. It's lightning in a bottle. I hope it wins for Best Miniseries at the Emmys. I hope Stephen Graham wins for Best Actor in a limited series or miniseries, because he really does deserve it, and he deserves it for creating this masterpiece. Go watch Adolescence. It's only 4 episodes on Netflix, but just be prepared because it is heart-wrenching stuff.